Global demand for engineering talent trained in generative AI and deep tech is accelerating, triggering an intense scramble among education entrepreneurs to supply the training. PragyanAI has built a franchise model designed to act as a highly accessible gateway into this market, anchored by an unusually low setup fee of just 2 lakh rupees. For that entry price, you get the rights to sell a premium product tier, university-recognized online degrees like BCAs and MBAs, bundled with intensive multi-year AI fellowships. The projected operational costs to run this local center land somewhere between 5.5 and 12.5 lakh rupees for the first year. On paper, this is a fast track into the tech education sector that completely bypasses the need for you to be a machine learning expert. The core trade-off lies in the financial split. PragyanAI retains 75% of the top-line revenue, leaving the franchisee with a 25% profit share. For their 75%, Pragyan HQ builds the actual product. They develop the curriculum, run the learning management system, record sessions, and provide live mentoring. Your 25% means you provide the physical space, drive local admissions, execute marketing, and pay commercial rent. The day-to-day reality of this model is local consumer sales, B2B networking, and facility management. So the critical question is whether operating an education center on a 25% margin actually makes mathematical sense for your specific situation. Let's examine the inputs. As the franchisee, you are entirely responsible for local marketing activities, outreach to area schools and colleges, and conducting seminars. Because you generate those leads, you maintain total control over the top of the funnel and resulting student volume. The direct trade-off is your center operates in a high-pressure sales environment. Your survival is strictly tied to local conversion rates. Every student counseling session, every parent meeting, and every local branding campaign falls 100% on your shoulders. An industry-aligned AI curriculum sitting on a remote server will not save your operation if you lack aggressive local networking and closing skills. In exchange, PragyanAI provides the entirety of the academic infrastructure, from the coursework assignments right down to the final placement preparation. You get to bypass years of technical R&D, and you completely avoid the impossible task of hiring high-priced deep tech engineers to teach your local classes. The cost for that turnkey academic product is surrendering the vast majority of your tuition revenue. This introduces an operational vulnerability. Your local brand reputation is entirely dependent on HQ maintaining server uptime, teaching quality, and a successful placement pipeline. You are essentially renting innovation. You pay a premium to entirely eliminate the risk of product development. Then we have to account for the physical footprint. Pragyan strictly mandates a 50 to 60 capacity smart classroom, high-speed internet, computer systems, a reception area, and a 1 lakh yearly renewal fee. This chart shows how those physical requirements establish a fixed monthly overhead that must be cleared before any profit is realized. Rent, utility bills, and basic staff salaries immediately eat into that slim 25. But on month 13, staffing costs immediately spike. You absorb the full salary of the academic support staff. If your center hasn't reached stable, high-volume capacity by the end of year 1, year 2 will instantly become unprofitable. Those first 12 months are a strict race against the clock to build a sustainable pipeline before the financial training wheels come off. Let's determine if this model is viable based on your specific starting scenario. If you are a passive capital allocator or a first-time entrepreneur looking for an easy business in a box, this is a firm avoid. Leasing brand new commercial real estate, buying computers, and learning digital marketing from scratch is too expensive. Trying to cover all of those new startup costs using only 25% of the tuition fees makes that 15-month break-even highly improbable. Without pre-existing advantages, the math for a brand new, standalone PragyanAI center is a grueling uphill battle. The math improves for academic entrepreneurs with deep local networks who can bypass B2C ad spend by securing bulk tie-ups with engineering colleges. But the perfect candidates for this franchise are existing college owners, established coaching centers, and training institutes. You already pay commercial rent, you already have receptionists, you already operate computer labs. The PragyanAI curriculum acts as a zero R&D upsell to the student foot traffic already walking through your doors. Because your overhead is already covered, that 25% revenue share becomes pure profit. PragyanAI is a dangerous standalone business for beginners, but it is a lucrative turnkey upgrade for established education operators.